What's up, gang? Hey man, in this video, man, I was talking to my barber, and basically my barber was going off on these modern day women, just going off. So we're gonna break that conversation down. If you haven't done so already, make sure you like the video and also hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers as soon as possible, and make sure you watch this one to the very end because I got a whole lot of gold nuggets in this one. And without further ado, man, if you guys haven't jumped into the CLG membership or the CLG community, it is only $24 a month for the month of April, and you'll be grandfathered in forever. But after April, it goes to $48 a month, and I am not going down. So without further ado, let's just jump into the video. All right, so we got another comment from JSZ3333. So he said, I ran game on this mid girl I messed up with early on. He showed too much care. So we reconnected, and I put myself into, I'm in a mindset where I still don't really care about her, and it's like night and day. Shit's wild. Probably a unique situation given the circumstances, but my mind is like blown. Can't believe I was so weak before. Yeah, man, like I've been telling you guys since the beginning of this channel, man, the moment you show care to a woman, the moment she will show you who she truly is. You know what I mean? And the moment her attraction will lower, the moment her respect for you will lower, the moment her arousal will lower, everything will start to lower, and you can see it in real time. Whenever you show a bitch too much care, especially a modern day chick, you will see it in real time. You'll see everything lower. Contrary to what all of these female dating coaches say, contrary to what all these women say, contrary to, like I always tell you guys, I hear women, I just don't listen to them. If I sat around and listened to women, I would be in a fucked up position, for real. I'm talking about my money, I'm talking about everything. I was just in the barber shop, so I just got my hair cut. I washed my hair, I just jumped out the shower type shit. So I was just at the barbershop. My barber just randomly started talking about how he can't stand women, how they dumb as fuck, all this shit like this, right? Randomly started talking about this shit, you know what I mean? Because most dudes understand women that deal with women, right? So my barber started saying this shit. I'm like, damn, what happened? He said, man, I got this dumbass homegirl. She my girlfriend, and she don't listen to shit, bro. Like, you know what I mean? She got a weak ass man in her house. She think that she can run shit. She thinks she know every motherfucking thing. And then so because basically he like in his household, he Jamaican, he run the household, he a man, you feel me? So he kind of looked down at other dudes and other men that don't even run their fucking household, like those happy wife, happy life type dudes. You know what I'm trying to say? So he talking about his girl's friend, the girl he lived with, her friend. He say this bitch don't listen to shit. He said that she was trying to sell something, and you gotta understand, my barber, this nigga sell cars, this nigga make a whole bunch of money, he do investing, he do trading, he do all kinds of shit. Motherfucker dropped like 600 bands in Jamaica, like straight investing type shit. Motherfucker just a hustler, you feel me? So so he was like I told her she was trying to sell some couch, and she was wondering why I wasn't selling. And I looked at it and I told her, and I was like, why you got it listed for $2,500? And she was like, cause that's I know somebody could buy it for that. I know somebody would buy it for that. He pulled up a similar couch. He said, bro, you can buy it brand new for $2,500. Your couch is used. Why are you selling it for fucking $2,500? He was like, you need to drop it to 1,000. Somebody might offer you 500 to 800, and you need to take it. And she's like, no, you don't know what you're talking about. And she got an attitude with him. So basically he telling me like, motherfucker, I'm over here giving her advice as a guy who sold a bunch of cars, because he buy cars from auctions and shit. I sold cars, I sold all kinds of shit. I done sold shit on Facebook Marketplace. She ignoring my motherfucking advice when I'm pulling up shit that she can, that the price that she actually supposed to be selling this shit for, and she still fucking ignoring me. And that's what I noticed with women, and I had an epiphany when I'm sitting here getting my hair cut. I'm like, that is so motherfucking true. I said, that is so fucking true. Because with my main business, I would have been out of business if I was listening to my main mentor, which was a woman. Because I remember one thing that she always talked about was she was always talking about how she charged the highest maximum for her services on the high end all the fucking time. You feel me? And that was one of the things she was teaching us in the class. And a lot of people, their businesses didn't take off because they charged the highest. Me being smart, I'm like, I'm gonna take all this, I paid 10K for the course. I said, I'm gonna take all this business shit, but I ain't gonna charge it there. I'm gonna be somewhere in the middle, you know, or on the lower, I'm gonna look at, or if I get borrowers that come back to me, I'm gonna look out for them. And my business gets a lot of repeat business, a lot of borrowers coming back to me, because I decided not to start at the highest. I started in the middle, and then for my repeat borrowers, I give them a discount, and they keep coming back to me, and they keep bringing me a bunch of deals, and that's one of the things that keep my business afloat. But if I would have did what the other kids in the class did and listened to her, cause she say I'm expensive with all my people, I charge top dollar, I don't give a fuck, right? If I would have listened to her, I probably would have been out of business. And when I'm sitting here talking to my barber, I say that makes sense. I say because she's a fucking girl. I say girls are used to putting themselves on the market, knowing that they're not the best thing on the market, overcharging for themselves, and still finding a sucker. See, that's what I noticed with these women, and that's what I was telling my barber. I was like, she looking for a sucker. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she keeping it that price. She's selling a used ass couch for $2,500 when somebody can buy that bitch brand new for $2,500. Brand new, not used, none of that shit. She keeping her shit at that price and wondering why it's not selling. But I'm like, but that's really the woman's psychology. The modern day woman's psychology is get the most out of a motherfucker with the bare minimum. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, the modern day woman is looking for a sucker. Looking for, I need my guy to make $1 million a year. I need my guy. So what does he get in return? Used pussy? What does the guy get in return? You over here talking, all these women, and that's what they trying to do on these podcasts, and they trying to talk crazy. They trying to get top dollar, high value men, and all they giving in return is used pussy. And the crazy part is, the guys that fucked on them and used them and nutted on them and did all that shit was a guy that didn't even care about her. That guy didn't even have all that shit. That's some mind-blowing shit. She's looking for a sucker even though she's ran through. Every blue moon you'll get a bitch that's bad enough and smart enough to pull it off. Right? Drea Michelle, she pulled it off. She found a sucker. Gilbert Arenas and Swaggy P, they got a video talking about this bitch. Swaggy P talking about how he picked Drea Michelle up in her friend in the car, and he kept looking in the back seat trying to figure out what was going on, and Drea Michelle was topping up Gilbert Arenas. And it was clowning on the young boy. They was like, oh, the young boy got her pregnant. The young boy taking it serious. If only they knew what she was doing all throughout this damn industry, this basketball industry. Only the young boy knew what she was doing to all his peers. So every now and again, a woman will get that. She'll go on the market at top dollar, selling used pussy for top dollar. And this is the psyche of the woman. And me sitting down and thinking of that, I'm like, that is how women fucking think. Now that I think about it, that they do look for suckers. Because they're used to men being suckers. They're used to a sucker always coming in to save the day. That's how come in the CLG community, I teach you guys, don't be the sucker. Be the nigga that's getting the most out the bitch. Be the nigga that's keeping the bitch in rotation until she finds her sucker. I'll keep a bitch in rotation for 5, 6, 7 years. Bitch, she be swallowing, sucking dick, doing everything. But when she finds her sucker, she doesn't even do that shit for him. Do you know the amount of stories that one of my rotation chicks try to be faithful to their man, and then eventually they come back and jump back on my dick and all this shit like this? And you know, I do the 80-20, and they tell me that they don't even suck their man dick. Like, if I was to film what the rotation bitch was doing to me and was to send it to her man, he wouldn't even believe it was the same girl. He wouldn't even believe it was the same girl. And I noticed to be true. Because when I was messing with that little XP star bitch, she was trying to play me like I was a sucker. I still got the pussy and everything like that. I ain't gonna play. She was a little white girl. Matter of fact, she was a little Jewish girl. And she was trying to play me like a sucker. So her story was, she ran away from home. She was an alcoholic, all this shit like that. And, you know, she told me the story after I called her ass. My boy sent me this bitch was a fucking P-star. after I fucking found out she was a P-star. But she was trying to trap me. So she was telling me she ran from home and alcoholic, parents kind of kicked her out, and she couldn't have no ways to make money, so she started in a strip club, and then she started doing films, and she was doing all that when she was like 18, 19 years old, and all these guys was running through her, and they was filming it, right? So when I found out what her P-star name was, I looked her up. But with me, she was trying to tell me she was trying to put a condom on me before she gave me head. She only gave me like 3 licks. She was trying to make me wait for 3-4 days before I hit. Whatever the case is, all this crazy shit, right? And my dumb ass going with the flow, doing all this bullshit, cause she trying to act like she's something that she not, right? She trying to act like she was trying to tell me I should be opening the door for her, all this bullshit. And I'm looking at this bitch like, who the fuck this little white girl thinks she is? And she looked like a cute little innocent girl, so you would have never thought this motherfucker was an ex-P star. You feel me? So when it came to sex, she put a condom on my shit. She gave me 2 licks, and then we fucked. Now she was coming hard as fuck. Now, like, every time we fucked, this bitch was coming hard as fuck. But then after we fucked the first time, she was like, "Oh, I don't want our relationship to be based around sex." You know what I mean? Like I don't want every time you see me to be like, it's just about sex. It's just about sex. I'm like, what you talking about? I'm just like looking at this bitch like, what the fuck is she talking about? And then she started trying to force things on me. Like, she was like, can you, so are we together? I'm like, nah, we definitely not together. She's like, oh, how about this? How about we're just seeing each other right now? You know what I mean? And I'm like, all right, whatever you want to call it. The bitch was trying to make me meet her family. She was trying to play me like a motherfucking sucker. Luckily for me, I backed off away from the bitch. Like, I just cut the bitch off. This before I knew she was a P-star. I cut the bitch off. But when I found out she was a P-star, and I seen what she was doing on them films, oh, she wasn't putting condoms on them niggas' dicks and sucking their dick and giving them 2 licks. She was sucking the fuck out of their dicks. She was fucking freaky little bitch, getting fucked, getting tossed, getting everything. So I'm over here like, nigga, damn, I couldn't even get all that at the bitch. But what she was trying to play me as, she was trying to play me as a sucker. But me, I ain't really like how I was going, so I cut the bitch off. I backed off. Like, I just put the bitch on ghost. Like, I ain't hit her back, none of that shit. I got the text message. I might post it in the CLG community about this stupid ass bitch. If any of my CLG members is watching this video, if y'all want to post these texts from this crazy stupid ass bitch, I'll post it into the goddamn community from this XP star. But this bitch was trying to play me like a sucker, and I was just picking up on game, and I'm like, bitch, you ain't finna, like, something off here. So I cut the bitch off. Like, I ain't like the way the bitch was moving. Like, she just was moving real foul. She was trying to force me to date her. And I wasn't trying to date her. So I'm like, man, fuck this bitch. I'm just gonna back all the way off. But when I seen those videos of that hoe and I called her back, because I didn't talk to her in a long ass time. She was so excited for me to fucking talk to her. And I called her and I told her fucking XP name and all that shit like that. Then she wanted to try to give me the fake waterwork tears. And then when I told her, I said, bro, it's not that big of a deal. Just be real with me. And then she started telling me the whole story and blah, blah, blah. And that she was 18 and 19 when she was doing that. But what I really want to tell that bitch is, oh, but with them goddamn P-stars, you sucking, licking they dick, swallowing, doing all kinds of shit. You feel me? But with me, I'm getting the motherfucking bare minimum fucking, you trying to girlfriend sex me. And that's what bitches do, bro. The nigga that don't give a fuck about her getting the most out of her. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, if any of my rotation bitches go on to their man, like let's say they go on, because they know I ain't gonna take their ass serious. No matter how much they try to get me in a serious relationship, I'm not gonna do it. You feel me? I'm not going. So they know that. So eventually they gonna find a sucker. But then when you come to find out and you dig deep, you find out that the sucker don't even fuck them every night. The sucker, she don't even suck his dick. The sucker, she not even giving this nigga pussy every night. Isn't that fucking crazy, bro? The nigga that decided to take her serious, take her in with all that baggage, do all that shit, he get basic boyfriend-girlfriend sex. Not if that. If that. Because she will live with that nigga and just say, I'm not feeling it. And he'll respect her fucking wishes. Oh, I'm not feeling it tonight. Oh, I'm not feeling it tonight. You feel me? So, but when they come back with me and they go to open it up, you be like, I haven't slept with him in 2 months. Bitch, how are you living with a nigga that you haven't slept with in 2 months? Like, in my head, I'm saying this shit. You get what I'm trying to say? I'm not gonna say this shit to them. I'm gonna allow these 80-20. I'm gonna allow these bitches to open up to me. But this is what these bitches do, bro. They go back on the market after they've been ran through, and they still look innocent. Like, you gotta understand, these bitches look innocent. Imagine a bitch that looked like Courtney Ryan who go back out into the streets. I'm not saying Courtney Ryan's like this. I don't know her personally. But imagine a bitch that look innocent like that, like a little innocent little white girl, go back into these streets, and a nigga believe that shit. And a nigga go into that shit, and then she tell the nigga, oh, you know, I don't want our relationship to be based off of sex, you know, like, you know, I have to really be in the mood before I have sex, you know, but we can still date, and you can still take care of me and pay my bills and do all of that, but just around the sex thing, I have to like really feel in the mood for it. So she really extracting all resources out of this nigga, getting everything she want, and he can barely get what the fuck he want. Because the only reason the motherfucker talking to her in the first place is to fuck her. You know what I mean? Like, motherfuckers be trying to come up on my channel and be like, CJ, it's not all about sex. Yes it is. For us men, it is. Like, I remember some girl was trying to call me out or whatever the case is a long ass time ago when I was helping guys get laid, right? I forgot where we was at, but she was trying to call me out and just like cause this dude was getting a lot of pussy. Oh, I think it was at the dealership. The dude was getting a lot of pussy because the shit I was teaching him. He was getting a lot of pussy. So the girl, she came to me and she's like, I don't like the fact that you teaching guys how to get laid, and it's not all about sex. These guys aren't building genuine connections with women and shit. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Like, I literally told that bitch, who you trying to check, bitch? Shut the fuck up. You think this nigga came to me to learn from me to build genuine connections? And first of all, I don't tell the nigga what to do with the information that I give him. I don't tell the nigga, okay, I'm gonna give you this information, but don't be out here just fucking these hoes. Nigga, he choosing to use the information how he want to use it. So don't come checking me for teaching this nigga the secret cheat code to how to fuck you hoes, and trying to blame me talking about he's not building genuine connections with women, he's just fucking them. You feel me? And I think the reason she tried to check me because what she did to this nigga, see, she put the nigga in the friend zone. She wasn't giving the nigga no pussy. So the nigga was friends with her, right? So she wasn't fucking the nigga. So she thought, because he wasn't getting pussy before he started talking with me, so she thought she'd keep this nigga in friend zone forever or whatever, you know what I mean? Keep the nigga in the friend zone, good little boy, you know what I mean? But then when he started kicking it with me, he started fucking a lot and started telling her, he's like, damn, I just met this bitch at a club, I fucked this hoe, damn, I fucked this bitch, damn, I fucked this bitch. Man, CJ be teaching me some real shit. Instead of her checking him, she want to come to me and tell me stop teaching this nigga shit, because he's not finding genuine connections and shit. But why was she so upset with this nigga getting pussy? Because she was losing the simp ass nigga that she had in the fucking friend zone. That's my theory. I don't know what the fuck the bitch was thinking. This is an educated guess. Why was she so, in my head, I never asked her. In my head, I was like, why was she so mad about that nigga that I was teaching he was getting pussy? Why was that pissing her off so much? Like, and why she wanted to check me? Why she wanted to check the nigga that taught her? Because what was happening was, she knew the shit I was teaching was real. She knew the cheat code to these bitches. She know the cheat code is not to give a fuck, move to the beat of your own drum, be selfish, lead things forward. She know bitches can't resist a nigga that do all that shit. She know bitches are naturally. Why do you think women have the ugly protector bitch when they go out? You ever try to talk to a bitch and the ugly friend try to get in your way and try to stop you from talking to that bitch and moving things forward with that bitch? Why do you think that bitch exists? That ugly fat bitch that's trying to stop her? Because that bitch knows that the right nigga can get that bitch to do whatever he wanted to do. It don't matter how he look, none of that shit. So she comes out to protect her friend at the bar, because she knows the right nigga can make her do whatever the fuck you, because women are naturally fucking subordinate to men. They're naturally subordinate to men. So the right nigga who be like, hey man, come here. Hey, let me show you something. Hey, let's take a lap. Let's do this. The nigga that's moving things forward with her, before she knows, she giving a nigga head in his fucking car, and she don't even know how she got there. You know how many motherfucking girls came to me talking about something? Damn, CJ, I met you, and before I know, I'm sucking your dick. Like, and they saying it like I can't believe it happened, but no guy has ever done it to me. It was so hot. Like, bitches be telling me, like, it was just so hot, like how before I know it, I'm giving you head. You know, I meet you for a date. Before I know it, we like in your car and I'm fucking sucking you up. Like, that was so fucking hot. Like, she's like, I don't even know how we even ended up there. Like, how did that even happen? Yeah, bitch, because I know what the fuck I'm doing. I ain't no one of these pussy ass niggas. I'm not trying to stay. First of all, I'm not trying to stay in a conversation with you where it's leading nowhere. What the fuck is that gonna benefit me from? How's that gonna benefit me? If I'm gonna spend my time, spend my resources, pay for the date, do all this bullshit, take time out of my busy schedule to meet up with you, bitch, I want something. I'm not coming all out this way for fucking nothing. You know what I mean? And not every bitch gonna go. I'm not sitting here saying I'm 100%, but motherfucker, I'm a lot higher percentage than these motherfucking dating coaches. Shit, I tell you that goddamn much. And I get guys to a lot higher percentage than these motherfucking dating coaches. I tell you that goddamn much. Because at the end of the day, women want to be led. It is a cheat code. So why do you think women get mad when I teach this shit? And they know it's the truth. They know it's the truth. They know if a guy meet their minimum threshold and he fucking lead things forward and he make things happen and they get along and one thing lead to another, she gonna suck that nigga dick, bro. And she gonna swallow that nigga cum. You know what I mean? She is gonna swallow that nigga cum, and she might not even be swallowing her man's cum. She might not even be sucking her man's dick. She might not even be fucking her man. But for this nigga, she doing all that shit for. Like, this is what women do, bro. They look for suckers. Going back to what my barber said, bro. These women look for suckers. Going back to what that comment said, bro. He just can't believe, like, damn, when I cared too much about the bitch, bro, I couldn't get nothing out of her. Now that I stopped caring, and now it's mind blowing that she acting different now. And the women know it. They get mad at me for teaching this shit. Why would a woman get mad at me for teaching her guy friend how to get pussy? Why would she be so pissed at me? Why would she want to fucking check me so bad that her guy friend, that she's not fucking? Like, she should be, think about this. She should be happy he's fucking. If that's if that is truly your friend, you should be happy that he's happy. Nope, not this bitch. She mad at the nigga that taught her. Why are you teaching him this shit? He's just having sex. He's not building a genuine connection. He can build a genuine connection if he wants to. He's just using what the fuck I'm teaching him, and he's getting pussy because that's what he wants. Do you get what I'm saying? What I teach you, you can do whatever the fuck you want with the information. You can build connections. You can have a monogamous relationship. You can have a girlfriend. You can have whatever the fuck you want. But just because he chose to fuck a lot of bitches, first of all, it seems like he's happy. And he was happy. That nigga was dapping me up every day. Motherfucker came to work happy. Motherfucker was smiling. Motherfucker was happy than a motherfucker. Oh, she hated that shit. Before he was getting pussy, before he was my friend, that motherfucker was never happy coming to work. He was all work. I be like, damn, nigga, what's up? Nigga, pick your head up. Like, I was trying to teach, hey, man, shit, nigga ain't gonna buy a car from you if you got your head all down and shit. I was always big brother to this nigga. You feel me? Motherfucker started getting pussy. Motherfucker started dressing different, coming to work happy, telling me about the hoes he was hooking up with. Motherfucker had a different type of swag to him. You feel me? But why? I'm trying to figure out, why was she mad? Why was she mad? And my only theory is, women don't want this information to get out there, bro. They don't want you niggas to win. Because if you niggas learn this shit, they gonna run out of suckers. They gonna run out of niggas that they can put a used couch for sale for the same price as a new price and think that they gonna get a sucker to buy that bitch. Now, one thing people don't play about is they fucking money. Now, see, women, they can do that shit. Now, this is what I noticed about women. And going back to what my barber said, he said that bitch still ain't sell that fucking couch. He said that bitch still ain't sell that couch. He said, I guarantee if I had that couch, I'd have sold it in a fucking couple days, because he used to selling shit used and shit, right? This thing about women, and this is one of the reasons why I believe a lot of women suck at business, is because they take their dating experience and they try to put it into business. They take their dating experience, they start some business, and they try to be the top price shit. And bitch, you not even that good yet. They try to do eyelashes, they want to charge fucking top dollar. Bitch, you not even that good yet, bitch. You just started. How the fuck you gonna charge the same price as competitors that really been doing this for 15 years Like, how does that make any fucking logical sense? And then they wonder why they fucking business don't make no fucking money. They wonder why they only got 3 fucking clients. They wonder why, you know what I mean, they barely can make ends meet, or they gotta live with a man to pay their bills. You know what I mean? But they're a business owner. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Like, the reason that you're not successful, motherfucker, because you don't understand business. You're trying to take your fucking dating experience, looking for a sucker, and try to take that into the business world. And when my barber said that today, I was like, damn, nigga, that's so motherfucking true, bro. I did notice that shit. Like, if I would have stayed with the same prices as my mentor lady, whatever the case is, motherfucker, I'd be out of business. She said she charged top dollar for everybody all the time. I would say, God damn. You know what I mean? Everything else she was teaching was spot on. But when she started talking that top dollar shit, I tried that shit, nigga. I wasn't getting no clients. Then I switched to a reasonable price, motherfucker. I started getting clients. You feel me? Motherfuckers ain't stupid, especially when it come to their money. Now, when it come to their money, they're not stupid. Now, guys can be stupid when it come to women. Let's not get that shit twisted. A guy will blow money on fucking women, but then he ain't gonna do it long. You might can scam me one time, bitch, but you ain't gonna keep motherfucking scamming me. You get what I'm trying to say? But that's what these women be looking for, low-key. They looking for fucking suckers. And I remember when I was in one of my goddamn CLG calls, and I do these live calls every Monday, Friday, and I record them. So everybody that's in the CLG community, you get to see the recordings of every single call that I did. And it's just real life people asking me real life questions and really trying to figure out things in real life, in real time. So I remember one of the guys, he asked me, and he was like, because he was starting to understand it, like, damn, CJ really good at this shit, you feel me? So he was like, CJ, how did you get so good? Like, what was that thing that like really helped you turn down your care? And I remember I broke it down to him, and I just was being vulnerable, and I was just being honest, and I was just like, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I said the thing that really set it up for me was pain. Like, the thing that really made me good with women, and the reason I was so easy, it was easy for me to teach others and really show others. I said it came down to pain. I said I had 2 girlfriends back to back that both of them I considered marrying. Both of them I was monogamous with, wasn't cheating, nothing. Because I came from a 2-parent household, I didn't even know what that shit meant. I thought you chose a girl like you ride it out with that bitch. And when I got hurt by the first one, I transferred schools, and then I got with the second one. Now, the second one, captain of the dance team, all that shit like that. You know what I mean? I thought she was better. When she finally hurt me too, I said, fuck this shit. I said, I'm done with this shit. I said, fuck these hoes, fuck everything. And I told him, I said, that's where it came from. It came from pain. And when that pain happened, and I really turned my heart cold, and I stopped caring, and I didn't even know what results I was going to get. I wasn't expecting to get results. I just really stopped caring about it. I was just meaner. I was a little bit more rude. I was all this shit. And bitches was just throwing me pussy. Like, they just listened to anything that I said. I tell a bitch, I'd be like, hey, meet me, I'm about to skip my second period class. Meet me for second period. They'll skip their class for me, bro. They'll skip their class just for me to fuck them in the bathroom. Badass bitches. I went to, the second school I went to was like all white. So badass fucking bitches. You feel me? So I'm like, God damn, like everything I'm saying, these bitches doing. You get what I'm trying to say? So I went from lover boy, couldn't even fuck my own girlfriend, to not giving a fuck, and bitches just listening to everything I fucking tell them to do. So that's what happened with me. And then when I started, and you gotta understand, I read a lot of books too. And I remember reading a bunch of books. And I remember for everybody that something happened well to, it was always pain. For example, Tyler Perry, and I know a lot of people hate his movies because he dressed like a woman and all that shit like that. But what happened was, he was doing all these plays, and he was dead ass broke. He was trying to be an entrepreneur. He was trying to do all these plays, and none of his plays was selling. And he went so homeless to the point he was sleeping in his car and everything like that. But then with that pain, he figured out a certain sequence of how to do his plays, and the crowds just start fucking growing. They just start getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And when he figured out that sequence, out was when he was at his lowest. You know what I mean? And same thing with Alex Hormozy. Alex Hormozy, he like this sales guy, super rich, very, very wealthy guy, whatever the case, on the internet. But what happened with him is he got scammed by a nigga that he was doing a gym thing for. He partnered with this guy. And he woke up one day, and the guy that he partnered with took all his money out of his bank account. He was dead ass broke. And him and his girl, he was just like, bro, I ain't got nothing, bro. Like, I don't know what the fuck to do. Like, I'm just done. You feel me? And with that pain, he started calling all these gym owners, and he started telling the motherfuckers like about like this marketing thing that he was doing, and these gym owners was just paying it. Whatever price he was saying, they was just paying it. It's like, we need marketing, we need marketing, we need marketing. And that's how he blew up that business. It was like that pain. That pain is really what took me to the next level. But I noticed with a lot of other guys that became rich or whatever the case is, it's that pain that shot them to that next level. And that's what happened with me. I stumbled upon it on accident, but then as I accidentally started running back, and this is God too, right? When I started getting away from it, my results would shoot down. And then when I ran into like an AMS, then my shit would shoot kind of back up, but it never went back up to where I had originally. You get what I'm trying to say? So then I was just like, man, let me go back to how I was in motherfucking high school when I was really cold. And every time I went back to that version of myself, no matter how many other places I tried, my results would skyrocket. And then every time I tried somebody else's style, my shit would drop. Because everybody always gonna try to sell you like they style the best. So what happened was, it would skyrocket when I went back to being cold, not giving a fuck about bitches. But every time I went back to somebody else's style, my percentages would drop significantly. And that's what happened with me. My shit was just it was like God given. Like, you feel me? It was just certain events happened at certain times to line it up in a way where it all worked out for me. But it didn't really hit me until the pain of hurt is really what made me who I am. You feel me? And I'm pretty sure it's other guys who probably went through the same thing. They just not on the internet. I decided to go to the internet because I just got tired of buying dating courses, and none of them was like hitting the spot. None of these guys really knew what the fuck they was talking about. You know what I mean? None of these guys really could fucking get to the fucking meat and bones. And that's where I was just like, you know what, bro? I gotta jump on the internet. And I was doing some videos for my homeboy who had 5 million subscribers. And his videos were entertainment videos. And it was a lot of editing and all that shit. And I was like, bro, I'm not finna do this shit. And I was getting, you know what I mean? I was getting like $200 to $300 to $500 per video I was doing. You feel me? Because he had 5 million subscribers, and he got paid off of YouTube ads and all that shit like that. And he was paying me 50%. So it's 50-50. So but I would have to shoot the video, edit the video, do all of that shit, and make like a whole movie, and be a character, and be an actor, and do all that shit. And I was like, nigga, this is a lot of work for fucking $200 a video. And it's hard to get a video out every motherfucking day because there's so much motherfucking editing and shit. And this is the pre-editing before you send it to the actual editor who really edits the shit. Like, you know what I mean? So I was just like, you know what? And I told my boy, I was like, thank you for teaching me this YouTube shit. But I said, man, I think my real calling for real is to really help guys get to the next level. Because I've been helping, and I helped him too. He still don't listen to me because his care turn up right before he fight to fuck. So he always fuck it up when it's time to fuck with his girl. You know what I mean? So when we eat dinner, I be telling him where he be fucking up at. So, but like, he from Canada, it take him a little bit longer to like really like, you feel me, like adapt that no care. And it takes some time for some people to really adapt it. Like Steph Curry wasn't the best 3-point shooter in the NBA just the day he woke up. You know what I mean? It takes time to turn down your care. You feel me? So like with him, he's good in the beginning. You know, my YouTube friend with 5 million subscribers, he's good in the beginning with women. But every time he gets close to sex is when his care starts turning up, and he loses it every single time. You feel me? Like when it comes to sex, his care starts turning up. So I be teaching him shit when we be eating dinner and shit, cause he be like, bro, how the fuck you be getting these girls so obsessed with you, bro? Like he was like, none of the girls I'm fucking, he's like, cause he fuck bad bitches too, cause he's a movie star looking motherfucker, and he ripped, he fucking go to the gym all the time, all this shit. You know what I mean? He better looking than me, but I get more out of a bitch than him. And he can't understand that. He be like, how the fuck you get these bitches obsessed of you, knocking on your door, chasing you down? He's like, motherfucker, my bitches don't even want to suck my dick. Like, it's hard for me to even keep my bitches in rotation. Like, you know what I mean? So I be teaching him shit, but it's hard for him to really turn that care down, because, you know, Canadians, they tend to be a little bit on the softer side. It's a blue fucking country, like it's a blue country. You know, a lot of those Canadians tend to be a little bit on the softer side. They gotta really hang with some real niggas for a long time before they can really get their care down. They gotta really like stick in their head. You know what I mean? So That's, you know what I mean? That's how I became who the fuck I became. You know what I mean? And that's how I know this shit be real, because motherfucker, I done tried all that shit, bro. I done tried Tide V. I done tried all them RSD niggas. I done tried motherfuckers that claim they had over 1,000 body count. I done tried every one of them niggas. And at the end of the day, when I was at my coldest was when I was in 11th grade. And that's the shit that I'm teaching in the CLG community. That's the shit. That's the reason why the motherfuckers in that community, they getting results. Because that's when I had the minimal effort, the least amount of effort, and I got the most out of motherfucking chicks. The least amount of effort. I'm fucking bitches that's, I was a junior at the time, I'm fucking seniors. I got bitches picking me up. I had the hottest bitches picking me up to take me to the movie theater. Matter of fact, they was stop. Bro, I had, imagine thinking of the baddest bitch that's at your school, that's like 2-parent household, all this shit right now. Now she married. But imagine, and she was so bad that I told my boys that I was talking to her, and it was like, bro, ain't no way that girl talking to you, bro. All my boys wouldn't believe me, bro. This girl, not only was she talking to me, bro, she picks me up with her car, takes me, that's back when I was smoking weed and shit, takes me to my weed dealer. I didn't have any money on me. She bought the weed for me, get high, took me to the movie theater, every type of shit. Like, this the type of shit I was getting out of bitches in high school. Once I became cold, bro, I'm talking about the baddest bitches too. Dance team members, fucking anything that you can think of, bro. I'm hitting these hoes, bro. Fucking girls, parents have mansions and shit like that. You get what I'm trying to say? And it all started with it started with turning down the care. And now I turned it into a fucking process for motherfuckers. You feel me? Now I turned it into a process, because ever since I went back to my style, I just kept getting more efficient, more efficient, more efficient, more efficient. Now I'm like the German fucking BMW. You feel me? German engineering. You know what I mean? One of my boys said, he said, bro, one thing about Germany, he said, when you go to Germany, he said, they shit so fucking efficient. Their banking is so efficient. Everything is just so efficient. Even like the way they fucking engineer cars and shit. I say, yep. And that's what the fuck I brought to the dating world. Efficiency. Fucking efficiency. How do you get that bitch from point A to sex as quickly as possible? And once you get her sex, you can do whatever the fuck you want with her. If you want to keep her as a rotation bitch, if you want to make her your main bitch, if you want to fucking be monogamous, you can do whatever you want with the information. I'm not telling you what to do with the information, but once you get this motherfucker, you will get results. All you got to do is talk to bitches. That's it. Once you get into the CLG community and you get that goddamn dating course, and the foundation is really important. A lot of niggas be trying to skip over the foundation. They be trying to fast forward that part. That shit is important as fuck, because you gotta have a solid ass foundation. You got that foundation down, you got that female nature down, and you get that goddamn process, motherfucker, it's like putting Arnold Schwarzenegger on it's like putting LeBron James on steroids. The motherfucker already gifted. Now you gonna put a nigga an extra boost? Get the fuck out of here, bro. So, for all you guys that want to tap in, man, tap into the CLG community. Make sure you stay on the channel. Make sure you stay on the lookout for all this good, raw, unfiltered content. And with that being said, bro, I'm out. Peace.